Yo, how you guys doing today? Manga family, I'm Manga King, and today is my read along to chapter 34 of Kagurabachi. Let me see. The title of this chapter is chapter 34, Duty, and I'm assuming this is playing off a last chapter where one of the leaders of the Toa is about to sacrifice himself. So I'm thinking this is a flashback to explain why, because we see that younger version of the three brothers here. Okay, anyways, let's start off the chapter review. Springtime on an 8-year-old Hakuri attended the funeral for his grandfather, Soro Suzumi, 10th patriarch of the Suzumi clan. The oldest brother said, "You must be tired, father." The abusive brother is the oldest one. The head of the family is like, "Yes, funeral are exhausting. We can't see Grandpa anymore." You see the two brothers saying that to themselves. The family leader is like, "You can't. That's what it means to die." And the other brother looks worried. The one that's older is like, "Father," like basically trying to tell you, "Yo." And grandfather fulfilled his duty from now on. The role grandfather devoted his life to fulfilling is up to us to uphold. I have to inherit this power, the special power. Our first patriot, betrothed. I'm assuming betrothed is like pass it on to the rest of his family. One of the kids, I don't know if it's Hakuri that asked, but he said first patriot. The head of the family continues to say, the first head of the Suzumi clan. He was a brilliant innovator, possessed sorcery that governed space. Roughly 200 years ago, he created a space we call the storehouse. He set into motion the Suzumi dynasty of the family of merchants. So basically, we at least got a timeline of when this family started 200 years ago, which is not that old. I thought it'd be further back on, but surprisingly, it's only 200 years of this family being alive. Anyways, let's go back to the story. That power over the storehouse has been passed down from patriot to patriot. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong, but anyways. Your grandfather protected it and passed it on to me, and one day I'll pass it on to one of you. So they show the three brothers that might get it. Hakuri asked, "Does the mask come with it?" Oh, okay. I never even thought something was weird about the mask. I don't know why I never paid attention to the family head mask. It looks like the Ishigo mask. But anyways, the family head responds to that question by saying, "Yes, this is the symbol of the storehouse guardian, the Suzumi patriot. Normally people can't pass down sorcery. It's only possible because of the strong bond we have." Oh, so this... Okay, interesting. This is a very interesting thing he just stated, because I never even thought about this, but yeah. So they can't pass down sorcery, which is interesting, but I'm assuming this is not the only clan that can pass down their sorcery. I think we might get another one. And we still haven't seen the enemy that we fought against during the war, because remember there was a big war that was fought, I think it was like 10 years ago, where the father of the main character stopped the war by making all these enchanted blade. But the interesting about the war, the main bad guys right now, the Hashuko, I think that's how you guys say them, they're not the enemies of the war. So there was maybe another country that fought us, or that's somewhere, because I'm assuming they're gonna come back to the story somehow. This is how old manga is, to talk about an enemy that died a long time ago. I'm assuming there's gonna be some survivors from that last war that's gonna come back into the story after we deal with this situation with the Hashuko. Anyways, let's go back to the story. Then the two kids talking about bond, and the other kids like blood, right? The family is like, "You clever, Tori, but blood alone is cold, lonely connection." They look confused, both of them. The family head continues to say, "Hey now, don't you love me?" The kids are, "We love you, of course we do." And then he responds by saying, "Well, that's good. As it so happened, I love you too. Wish I called Cap on him because he told his son to kill himself last chapter just to protect the storehouse. Well, let's get back to the story. He continues to say, because we had that bond, we can never truly be separated. Your grandfather is watching down on us from afar too. He gave them a hug. That's interesting. Maybe he does love them, but he just take the family more serious than his own personal emotions. Okay, so we go back to the big brother fighting his little brother. And Haku's like, I'll handle this. The big brother's like, I'll kill you. I get it now. There's no going back. You completely lost it ever since. Ever since that woman ensnared you. What woman did he keep talking about? Oh, he's talking about the informant. Okay, let's see. Haku's response to that by saying, Shiro, hurry up and go. The main character thinks to himself, that's crazy. Even if so badly injured, Haku can't. And Haku is kind of like noticing that, and he's telling him, please. You said it yourself. You have to get moving. It's for the best. And the main character thinks to himself, what's going on with Haku? Wasn't it like this before? He had a big breakthrough. And I have to do this. Okay, this is Haku yelling this out loud. I have to do this. I have to put my life on the line to settle this once and for all. Okay, so he's going back and forth with his older brother because he's been getting abused by this older brother too. So this is his mission. We see them hugging in the flashback and him seeing the slaves being sold. So this is conflicting to him too. So he wants to fight his little big brother to get rid of all his emotions and move forward. Anyways, we also move back to Shiba versus the other little brother with the jellyfish for some reason. Shiba thinks to himself, a spirit energy reaction specific to a Shanty Blade. He got hold of something just now. So someone just knocked on my door when I was recording. Let me start off from Shiba thinking to himself, a spirit energy reaction specific to a Shanty Blade. He got a hold of something just now. And you just see him concentrating, taking, speed feet. He just blisters Shiba. Damn, that's crazy. I love when they do this in manga where they show the before and after of something happening. They do this a lot with Sakamoto Days, where they will show how something is perfectly fine, and then the next scene you just see the after effects. And they just did this with this. So he speed blitz Shiba. He's behind him. He tries to hit him, then get him, and Shiba disappears right behind him. And then this guy yells out, "Don't touch me." One of his other brothers got up. He tries to kick Shiba. Looks like he kind of missed. The other brother is thinking to himself, he didn't teleport, so there's a limit. If we can overwhelm him, the speed and strength are... Oh no, this is Shiba saying this now. Their speed and strength are getting insane. But Shiba disappeared and knocked out one of the brothers. I don't know if this is brothers directly. I think this guy is the cousin or something. He's a family member. But it looks like Shiba knocks him out. And that makes sense. Anyways, there's something that this big guy just mentioned that's important. This is the first time we've seen Shiba any mention of him having a limitation to his teleportation. The only other limitation we heard of before was him only being able to teleport to somewhere he's been to. But anyways, we see the family head say use them, and oh wow. So he can allow his, it looks like he can allow his sons to use the ability of the storehouse to bring out weapons at store. But I think he might have to give them permission since he's not the direct family head. But you just see a bunch of weapons being teleported to where they're at. That's amazing. You just see him throw his hands forward and weapons going towards Shiba. This is an amazing panel. I love this. We see the main character say you. Yui. Is this the? I think this is the ice power. I believe. Oh yeah, this is this. Yeah, so he frees all the swords. So the main character made his way towards Shiba, I guess, and shocking one of the members. And the main character is saying, "How's my timing?" Shiba's like, "Perfect." What about Cloud Geyser? Can you still use it? The main character is like, "After that, Yui." I'm pretty sure I'm saying that name wrong. But anyway, after that Yui, I could do a full on me at 1.7 more times. So 2 times is the limit, I guess. But the maker's like, okay, that doesn't sound good. But I'll use it carefully. How's he wielding the power of an enchanted blade? Shiba's like, he was holding some kind of stone. Oh, so the stone they gave him. And now I'm just cashing this on, even though they repeated this like 10 times. But that jellyfish is some type of fake enchanted blade that he's using. So the stone that he's using is the stone that Soldier had. He was trying to make a sword that's like an enchanted blade, but he needed a certain stone for it. And even in this, so this the main character saying that this Niski or whatever, that's then, I guess that's what it is. We get a little bit of flashback of the main villain saying, "That's why we've been helping the Suzumi client so often," and we get a flashback of the main character saying, then why he have Cloud Geyser? It's the only usable sacred blade. And it's just flashback of Shiba saying that's why he wants to use the Datosuki and Char to create a new weapon. Wait, did he just say this is the only usable sacred blade? That's an interesting statement. Anyways, let's move on to the. I guess we got done with the flashback with Shiba saying, "I can't stop mulling over all the possibility, but there's one more thing I can say." The main character responds to that by saying, "The enchanted blades are the only way to completely control that Tuski. Otherwise, using it is probably lead to death." Oh damn, really? And the main character said, "You're Taro, right? I heard about you from Hakuri. Don't you realize what's the side effect of that weapon?" And I guess Taro responds, "I know. I have to fulfill my duty." Then I guess we get a narration. "This family is evil. What you guys are doing is wrong." This is Hakuri, I guess, explaining about his family situation to the main cast. "That was true for me too. I just wanted to be beloved by my father, to say I was amazing." And then Shiro got a flashback of his father and him making a sword, so I think he's trying to like relate to these Toa and why they're going so far to even risk their life so their father can say that they love them too and mean it. Anyways, to go back to the story with the Shiba saying that weapon effect could have a time limit. Maybe we should withdraw for now to regroup. And the main character is like, "Nah, it's too late for him. I have to face him head on and give him an honorable death." Oh, so he actually is gonna die. Damn. And Shiba he's a boss. He's like, alright, I could just duck. He's basically saying I could duck it, but to respect him sacrificing his life, I would stay back and fight him. And we get another flashback of Hakuri saying, "I just happened to have someone who set me on the right path." And we see the two brothers. We see the Hakuri versus his older brother looking like he's crying. I don't know why he's always crying when it comes to Hakuri. We see this Hakuri with the floor coming out the ground. Oh, okay, so the shockwave of both of them doing this, making the floor to destroy the floor underneath of them. They're both using the easel. This is how the chapter ends? Oh, damn. Alright, man. It's a good chapter, man. I wish I should have waited for 35 so I could do 2 chapters. But anyways, that's the end of my review. I give this a 8 out of 10 chapter. We got a little bit of information on in this chapter, especially the fact that Sheba has a limitation on teleportation. More of information on the limitations. We also see we see Tenro willing to sacrifice his life just for his dad affection, and we see other abilities from the Cloud Geyser. Because so far the main character has only been using the lightning, now he's using the ice. And we see that other people are also able to use the storage, but I think with the condition of that family had given you permission to use it. Anyways, amazing chapter. Do all the YouTube stuff, comment down below, subscribe, and manga family, we are out.